My name is Tatox3, and I make jump dash videos, and I do dumb challenges that many people think is very dumb, but I like doing because I personally find that fun. And I also create shorts that a lot of people find entertaining, supposedly.
Well, sweet. And I know everybody is anticipating this. The question that everyone gets asked. Are you mentally healthy, Tato? But first, this video is brought to you by Flexispot. If you sit at a desk for hours like me, then you want to listen up. For years, I used a basic chair that not only sounded like a construction site, but it destroyed my back during long sessions. However, after receiving a brand new Flexispot C7 Morpher chair, all these problems disappeared. I can now lean back fully while staying completely stable and without waking up my whole family. The headrest is 3D adjustable and the lumbar support is inflatable, meaning you can dial it in exactly how you want, giving the perfect feeling for you. And my favorite feature is that the upper back support actually moves with you. The armrests adjust in every single direction and even move when you recline. I've already used this in my setup for long sessions and it's genuinely been a big upgrade. Flexispot gives you a 30-day risk-free return and even a 10-year warranty. So you can use our link and code SECRETWAY in the description for $50 off.
Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like I have a very good mindset, and I've also I actually literally went to the doctor today to get officially diagnosed for ADHD, so I could get Adderall to also help me work a little better as well.
The Adderall strat. I need to
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, I think your camera froze for me, by the way.
Yeah, my camera is like very jittery on my end. I don't really know why, but I mean, honestly, people watching on the Secret Way interview, y'all can deal with it. But I guess we will start with what introduced you to Geometry Dash?
Okay, well, Michelle predicted that question immediately. I'm not gonna lie, during the stream earlier today, we were like, we were trying to see what questions you'd ask, and that was actually one of them Michelle said. So here's the thing: I've been playing Jump Trash for 11 years, and I cannot tell you what brought me to the game because I have a vivid memory of playing it in third grade. Uh, if I had to guess, it was probably the App Store. I saw the light version, and I clicked download, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah, no, I definitely stumbled into the game on accident as well, and I just thought it looked fun. But
Okay, guys, I'm not Unk. Okay, what is this? Shots. I'm 22. That's not that old.
I'm literally turning 21 in like 5 months. Actually, no, 4.5, something like that. No, he's not an unk, guys. Trust me. But I guess another question that probably very easily predicted. How did you meet Michelle?
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Here we go. There's a big one. I knew there was gonna be many Michelle questions. Many. Are you a furry? Are you a fanboy? Are you this or that? Questions.
No comment.
So okay. Here's an interesting. Well, we have a long story. So me and Michelle, we've been friends for 2 years. Before I asked her out, and we met by me being a coach on one of her teams in Valorant. We play a lot of Valorant together. And in Valorant, they have this pro league called Game Changers, which is the professional scene for marginalized genders.
Mm.
And she was competing in that, and they needed a coach. I had a mutual friend that needed a coach, and I had a lot of experience, and I was interested in learning more and also like teaching. And so I came in as the coach of the team, and that's where I officially met Michelle. Right there as a coach, and she was the player.
Oh, nice. That's that's pretty cute. Yeah. Oh, wait, what the hell? Sorry, I thought My heart just dropped. I looked to my left, and I swear to God, it didn't say I was recording.
Oh my
But
god.
no,
Okay, well, at
I
least you're
am
chilling.
recording. Don't worry, I'm recording. But yeah, there's a lot of people asking how you met Michelle, and you guys, here you go, guys.
Yes.
And question.
I was her coach in Valorant chat. How ironic.
And now you're still coaching. You're coaching in GD now. And we'll go on to a fan question. Shout out to Vernosis. He actually really wanted me to ask you this.
Okay.
If you had to drop Valorant or GD, which one would you choose?
That's so easy, bro. I dropped Valorant.
I figured that was the answer.
What type of question is that? You
I
think
don't
yo, I should have said GD for the clip farm at that point.
But without Valorant, would you have met Michelle?
Yeah, but I think we both equally enjoy Geometry Dash. I don't think we need Valorant in our lives. But Geometry Dash, we might need it in our lives. Everyone needs Geometry Dash in their lives.
That's a good answer. And I agree. I need GD in my life. Yo. What? Yo, someone is spamming.
It's all good. That my mods will sort them out. Whoa!
Yo.
Hold on a minute! Yo!
Wait, what?
Nothing.
What
Don't worry about it. We're good.
Did you get like a red 500 or something?
No, yeah. Basically, we're chill.
Yeah, people saying diabolical things. Hopefully Secret Way channel doesn't get taken down because of it. That'd actually be kind of funny. All right. Before I go into silly questions, I'll ask another traditional question that I tend to ask everybody. What is your biggest regret in your GD career, if you have one?
Geez, my biggest regret? Like, what do I really regret not doing? I don't know. I don't think I have a regret. I think everything that I've done up to this point, either helped shape who I am today, or I've already done and then completed. To be honest, like, I'm in a lucky position right now where like I have basically completed all the goals I think I've ever wanted to it. So now the last thing left to do for myself and to feel fully complete is to beat Scoop in circles. So no, I don't think I have any regrets. I don't know if that's a typical answer, but I really can't say I have one.
Well, sweet. I'm very glad to hear that you don't have any regrets. And I just gotta say, I definitely don't take it off, but the chat, there's some things I've read. It's pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I mean that's just my chat. It's all good. Don't worry, my mods are actively baddie like everyone, so don't worry about it.
And I guess we'll give in to the chat. We'll give in to everybody watching now. Tatox3, are you a femboy?
Okay, like I know we all say that as a joke, like, oh, you're so funny. No, I'm not a fanboy, dude. I don't even know how that started. And you know what I hate about that is that, like, I was playing Valorant the other day with Michelle and Trick, and this guy just comes up and he unironically called me a femboy. He's like, "Are you a femboy?" And he had no idea who I was. I had my name hidden in Valorant. There's no way that he knew about the femboy jokes beforehand. But it's like, I don't get it, dude. I don't understand. Like, what about that? What about me? Like, gives off a fanboy vibe. And I think it's purely just my voice. I think it's because I have a naturally higher pitched voice. I have femboy aura. Okay, sorry. I have femboy aura. No, I'm not a femboy. People like joking I am. I think it's like an ongoing joke that I keep saying no. But the concrete answer is no. But sometimes I do like playing around. I like joking around here and there and all that. Like, you know, I give in to like the just like for like the memes and all that. But no, I'm not a femboy. No, of course not.
Are you a furry?
Okay, I mean that's. Yeah, I mean of course that's the next natural question too.
I
say that. Yeah, I think. I am a furry, like you and me. We're both furries, and you know, I totally understand. You know, I'm just joking, by the way. That was I'm not a furry, but
I am.
I do believe you're. Wait, you are a furry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, great. I mean, like.
My furry radar goes off around you. Next question.
Wait, there's no one behind me. You're not talking to me, right? Chat, he's not talking to me, right? I'm not. Yo, do you see like a fursuit? There's a suit. There's not a fur in it though. I'm not a furry. I'm not a fanboy. I'm just a regular human being. Default NPC that plays Jump Dash.
Furries aren't regular human beings? I'm kidding. I'm clip farming. Sorry.
Classic.
You own a potato suit?
No, but I gotta buy one, Loki.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone just said you own a potato suit.
Oh no, wait, speaking of that, by the way, I think part of the reason that's sped around so much is because GGGrassyGD, the creator of Chompstep, literally put it on the bottom left of the page for like a whole week. And so for a whole week, everyone playing Chompstep, it says in the bottom left that Tatox3 is a furry or femboy or both at the same time. And I think that just spread the word, and then like I swear there's people out there that genuinely believe that, and it makes me really sad. I blame Grassy. I blame the creator of Chompstep for doing that. Like, I didn't even ask him to do that. He just did it randomly, bro. Dude, he's a hate watcher. Okay, that's the last thing I had to say to that. Okay, I'm done. I'm done memeing around. Okay, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not a furry. I'm not a femboy. All right.
No, I'll be honest. I had that vibe when I first met you, but only because. Hang on. Well, actually, I guess technically not when I first met you, but when I first heard about you, because when I joined your Discord server, the icon is like that neon green cat outline. That's the only thing. I swear that's it.
What? Cats are just cute. I can't think cats are. I like a cat. I'm a furry.
Yes, you are a furry. I'm trolling.
Okay. You know what? Just move on, bro. I'm not hiding a tail, chap.
Okay, we'll go on to another question. The clip farms are over. He is a furry. I'm kidding. Tito's about to block me.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Everyone says that. It's fine. Don't worry.
Do you think you could ever actually beat Chompstep?
No. I say all the time. Like I'm grinding Chompstep for the fun of it, because I have this massive big video that I'm working on. Like, think about it, right? Like, obviously everyone knows Chompstep, but like I'm not trying to beat it. If I get the world record, heck, that'd be sick. But like, isn't it interesting to know, like, after 50 days, what would be the farthest run I can get in Chompstep? So that's why I'm grinding it for 50 days. I put myself 50 days on it, and if I'm done with it, I'm done with it. We move on. So I don't think I'm actually gonna beat it, though. I highly doubt it. Maybe I have a solid chance of hitting the world record. I have hit it at a rate of roughly every 7 days is 150% run, and so far I've hit 50% run. I died twice at 51, once at 52. Very unlucky, but If I keep it up, I'm gonna have another shot in a week, and potentially that could be another new best. And who knows? Maybe I'll fluke a world record. We'll see.
Well, sick. Yeah, no, I saw this video talking about how there was like this old version of Chompstep that is possible, and there's
Yes,
like
that's what I'm playing. That's what I play on stream.
yeah, there's like 4 seeds or something that managed to show that it's possible. Yeah, yeah, I watched that video. So I guess the newest version is fully impossible.
It could be possible. We just don't know until we get the guy to run the seeds, but he doesn't want to.
Ah, that makes sense. We'll go to another traditional question. What is your worst experience playing Geometry Dash?
My worst experience? Oh boy, I've had some pretty bad experiences. One of the worst that immediately pops out was Belengu Vortex. But there was like a two. Oh yeah, there was a 2-week period where I played Belengu Vortex. I was genuinely so depressing because I made no progress in the entirety of 2 weeks. And it was a little demoralizing because up to that point I was making very steady progress until you hit that 2-week mark and literally nothing happens. And so that sucks. That was really harsh. Another miserable a second contender though is definitely if you watch my video where I tried to do all the gauntlets in one sitting. Some of the gauntlets were, holy cow, they were miserable to play in one sitting. Especially a lot of the memory levels in there, the Excel levels. Yeah, I'd say that entire video, that literally half of that video was me complaining. But yeah, that if you're curious what I mean, go watch the video on my channel. That was one of the most miserable times I think I've ever had. I actually wanted to cry.
Oh, jeez.
Playing that. Apart from that, everything else, no, I don't think I've had that bad of an experience. Anything else?
Yeah, I do know the gauntlets. There's that one gauntlet that has those 2 hard demons in it. It's like Nawwaafmutawakkil and something else, I think. That gauntlet sucks. But
yeah, for sure.
I like this question because I was very curious about it, and it's actually a fan question. What is the backstory behind the username Tatox3?
That's a long story. You ready to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Chat. Lock in. Story time. All right, you guys are finally going to hear what Tatox3, how did I get there, what it actually all means. And let me tell you, it is not Tato. Bro, side tangent, okay? Because I read all of my comments, by the way, every single one. Just because I don't reply to you doesn't mean I don't read it. Bro, there is misinformation being spread in my comment section saying that Tatox3 means Tato. Like, I get it, right? Because X3 times 3, Tato. Yo, but I literally never said that. I have never in my life brought that idea up. People just for some reason ran with it, and then comments were like, "Oh yeah, he said it on stream the other day that Tatox3 means Tato." Like, what? I never said that. No, that's completely false. That's make believe, chat. So, back in the day, like when I was in elementary school, my brother owned a Twitch account. The name of the Twitch account was called Potato12344, just like that. And I didn't know. I think my old username at the time was like Henry is Green 123, something like that, because my real name is Henry and I like green. I know, very creative, chat. I'm getting excited thinking about it. But Uh, I need a new name. And so, you know what? I'm like, I'm just gonna like yoink my brother's Twitch name and I'll think of something, right? So at the time I was playing Chompstep, and I don't know if you remember this, he doesn't play Chompstep anymore, but there's this really legendary creator back in 1.9 and older called I Neptune I. He if you're a newer player, you're not gonna know who that is. He pops up in map packs a lot. But back in the day, everyone knew his name. Literally everyone knew his name. And so, you know, I really like his levels. So I'm like, okay, let me just yoink his name and put potato in it. So I made the name I potato I. Kind of like I'm Neptune I, but I replaced with Neptune with potato. I yoinked my brother's name from Twitch, like that. And I rocked at that name for a very long time until I was in senior year of my high school year. So this is back in like 2020 and or 2021. And I wanted to rebrand because I want to be done. I want to be done with it. I want to move on. I want to rebrand. I want a new identity.
Yeah.
And but I wanted to keep the potato name because I actually kind of liked it. I thought it was cute. So but so we could keep II at the time. At the time, I was really into EDM music, specifically Marshmello. I don't know why, but I had like a super Marshmello phase. And Marshmello, if you don't know, he has this identity where he has like a mask on with a big
Yeah.
X and then a 3. Or not a 3, but he has a big X and a smiley face. And so I'm like, okay, I took inspiration from that. So I wanted to do something similar to that, but with potatoes. So I came up with removing the PO from potato, and then I got Tato, and I wanted to add a face on there, kind of like XD. So I'm gonna take out the idea of Marshmello with the X, and then the smiley face. I didn't like the smiley face. I think it was originally a smiley face, but it looked weird. So I changed it to a 3. So X3 because the 3 is like an emoticon. It's like a cat. And that's how I came up with my logo idea too in senior year. Uh because I changed it to X3. I'm like, wait, X3 is like a whisker, you know, it's like a cat. You know how people type :3 like
Yeah.
ooh, okay, chat. I'm not okay. What is this furry chat?
he
Okay,
confirmed it.
guys, it's that. And so because I was going with that like cat emoticon, Tato X3, I'm like, oh, that's how it comes with the logo. So you see my logo right here has cat ears in the end there because it's like the X3 because it's like cool, and I'm like, I love that. So I rocked at that. I think it's a very unique name, and I love it. Tato X3. But here's the thing: now people call me Tatox or Tato, or people are like, "Where's Tato X1 and 2?" Like those
I
never
saw
existed.
questions about
X3, X3 is like it's a face. It's like an XD. You know XD, right? Everyone knows
Yeah,
XD,
XD.
but it's just X3. Yeah. Do we understand, chat?
There was no
That's where my name come
taxes
from.
X3.
No, guys, I know there's no oh my god, that's a whole different situation.
Tato tears Tato.
Yep.
Tato X7.
That's yeah, bro. Tato XP.
XP? People have said Tato XP.
No, but that's not a bad name, though, low key.
Oh. TikTok X3. Yeah, no. I didn't realize it's very, very like cool design to have your little Tato X3 thing. You have the cat ears. I never even realized that was supposed to be cat ears.
Yeah, no, I mean that's okay. I think it's a little more obvious on my webcam border, but I originally came up with like a different design. Oh, wait, I can see your face now. Nice.
Oh.
But my friend in high school, shout out Carlos. He's currently in the military right now, but he finalized the design. So this design right here is Carlos's, but I came up with like very similar to that. He just like made it cooler, basically. But yeah, the cat ears, I love it. I think it's like a genius idea from mine.
Sweet. Shout out to Carlos.
W Carlos.
Heck yeah, everyone W Carlos in the chat, guys. Oh, I miss streaming. And speaking of streaming, are there any small creators / streamers you would like to give a shout out to?
Obviously, I think the biggest, smallest streamer I want to give a shout out to is Vortrox. I believe in sharing love to smaller streamers. And so every now and then, I like to pop in Vortrox's chat and say hello, drop a gift in,
How wholesome.
maybe rate him a couple times, help him out with a couple little viewers. And I think it's very wholesome. So shout out Vortrox. Very very underground guys. He's super funny. Very niche. And okay, but actually though, I would have said Kingsman. But Kingsman blew up very recently. Shout
Yeah.
out Kingsman. So I guess he's no longer small. Lucky Ines, super, super.
Yes!
Yeah, my boy Lucky Ines. We've been friends for a while. I kind of feel bad that I kind of left him a little bit, but that's just how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think I think he's extremely funny. And he definitely deserves to have a lot more viewers. But he'll get there, I believe. And let me think, because I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I started streaming myself, I just don't really watch that many streamers personally. Uh, so I can't tell you like a name who I pop in all the time. Like the only streamer I genuinely like watch like that is Lucky NS, because I just like looking in his streams. Obviously I'm in Michelle's stream. Shout out Michelle. I think she's super funny and she deserves
Hi,
infinitely
Michelle.
times more viewers. Michelle's sleeping right now, actually.
Oh, well, she'll see this. Maybe. Probably.
Uh, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch many streamers like that, dude. So I don't like.
My camera just
I
fixed
don't.
itself.
I don't. I can't name. I feel bad. I feel like I should be able to name someone, but I just don't. I just don't really watch that many streamers nowadays. The only one I really do watch is Michelle and Lucky NS. So that should just show chat. Go watch Lucky NS. If I watch him, he has to be good. Go watch Lucky NS, guys. Go subscribe to his channel.
Heck yeah. What about just regular content creators?
That too, bro. I feel so bad. I just don't watch that many Josh React videos myself.
Me neither.
But part of it comes from like I just don't have the time because I'm always just doing something.
Hmm.
Jeez, I should have come more prepared. But
No, you're good.
for Geometry Dash creators, Snackless. I know he recently blew up with his levels that like his I don't know if you know it, Hypnotic Tide.
Yeah,
That's
I've seen
insane. I
that.
think it's an awesome level. I think his series was very sick and it was fun to watch. So shout out Snackless. I think he's a very good creator. Um, anyone else? There has to be someone. Dude, by the way, for the people who don't know, I am 12 hours into a 24-hour stream, so my brain is kind of mushed right now. So I'm trying to think of people that I watch like that. People that I watch like that. Who do I watch like that? Like really? I mean, for a Jump Dash content creator, I feel bad that I just don't watch that many Jump Dash YouTubers, to be honest. Yes, actually I do. Extinct.
Yes!
I recently did a video with him. Bro, Extinct is so funny.
Yes!
He's so goddamn funny. Yes, I almost forgot about him. Go watch an Extinct video. You're gonna love his personality. That's a very underrated. He deserves way more than what he currently has.
No, I agree. Extinct. I've always said this around him and like around other people. He's genuinely like top 3 funniest people in the GD community ever. Like he is so funny. Just like he exists and it's funny somehow. Like
Yes, sir. The vape lord himself.
yes. Yes. Blind vapor. I can say that because I'm blind a little bit. Actually, I just have
Right.
astigmatism.
True.
But I want to throw in my hat because into the ring because I want to shout someone else out too that we work with a little bit sometimes, or we work on stuff around it. But our buddy Vernosis, shout out to Vernosis, bro. Genuinely, Everybody watching.
Shout out Vernoses.
Yes, everybody watching, definitely watch Vernosis like last.
This is a paid ad, by the way. Undisclosed paid
videos.
ad. He paid him $100 PayPal to say that.
Does not pay me anything at all. This is genuinely how I feel. Vernosis is... I love Vernosis. He's a freaking great guy. No
Shout out
ifs, ands, or
Vernosis.
buts. Shout out Vernosis. Shout out Extinct. And Snackless. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Snackless.
Yeah. I gotta check out Hypnotic Tide. I haven't seen it
You
yet.
should. It's a great level.
Yeah. I got it in my recommended, and I had a friend talking to me about it. But okay. All right, we'll keep on the streamer / content creator bandwagon questions. Is there any advice you can give to smaller creators / streamers yeah.
If you I've said this for like a billion years, okay? Billion years, okay? If you want to genuinely make it as a streamer / YouTuber, you have to not stream, which sounds very counterintuitive, but you're never gonna grow on Twitch alone. You have to put most of your energy on growing your YouTube / TikTok, for you to actually get people to watch you. So I would put less time streaming and more time grinding content. And that's essentially how you grow. And if you're worried about how do I grow as a content creator and how to make better videos, just edit videos. Just start training. Just upload videos, because as you upload more videos, you're naturally going to improve. You're naturally going to want to get better. And if you upload like 100 videos in 1 year, your 100 video is going to be way better than your first video. And if you upload 1,000 videos, your 1,000th video is going to be the best video you've ever made compared to your 100th video. And that's how you improve. And as you make better content, your personality is going to shine more, and more viewers are just going to care about you. And that's essentially how you make it. You just got to grind. Kind of like you're grinding on a Jump Trash level. You're never going to get better at the extreme demon you want to play if you don't actually start grinding. That's all it is. There's no right answer to this question. It's all about putting in the work.
Yeah. I am so distracted by the chat right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the use. I'm used to it.
I'm not even I'm not even gonna say what I just read. But yeah, no. When we started Secret Way, the consistent streaming only started happening after around when we hit 100K, and that was after we like put a lot of time into like doing everything in our power to like daily shorts, the occasional long forms. And then once we hit 100K, it's just we just started streaming, playing Geometry Dash. Why not? And if you guys have to, I'm gonna chime in as well. Maybe start off with shorts. If it's a lot easier to, at least in my opinion, it's a lot easier to start off with shorts and then try to transfer that into long forms.
Just do whatever seems right for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is allowed, but you know what? Since you shouted out for Gnosis, I should be allowed to shout out this $5 donation that I got. Yo, shout out! Thank you for the $5. chaoscouncilib. Shout me out, bro. You know what? Shout out! I don't know. I could be shouting out the worst channel alive on YouTube. Like they could be uploading straight up like hacking videos. But you know what? Shout out to Golden Darkness on YouTube. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're welcome.
W.
Right. Sorry.
No,
paid ad.
Paid ad. This might be a very obvious answer, or it's just a not obvious answer to this question, but do you have a planned final hardest?
Yeah. I mean, did I not say? Yeah, yes, of course. Who complete circles?
Yeah. Figured.
But dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe not, cause like I don't know if it is gonna be my final hardest. Maybe, maybe not. Like it really depends what my future plans for Geometry Dash are. But as it stands right now, Succubus Circles.
Yeah, I figured that was the answer, but it is something to keep in mind. Like, when you complete Succubus Circles, you're gonna be a lot better at the game. So something, I mean, I guess it depends on where the demon list is, but maybe there's just like like maybe defeated circles is like 20 times easier for you because you just beat Succubus Circles, so you go for that. So
True.
Stuff can just happen. That's why I always tell people, if I have a plan hardest, I just say the number one spot, because you just get better over time. And
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
like,
If yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like sometimes, like if you just keep grinding hardest and hardest and hardest, you're just never gonna actually have fun. You're gonna burn out. You're gonna burn out speedrun Geometry Dash.
that too.
Like you should take a break and play some more fun demons. I've been playing a lot more insane demons / easier extremes, and I've been having a lot more fun in Geometry Dash.
Oh yeah. No, I went back to a few hard and insane demons that I beat in the past, and just like get like 5 attempt practice runs on them, and they're just so much fun. Like the level Rupture, that's one of them. Windy Landscape is one of them. There's so much fun when you're actually good at the game and you've like already beat them. So, but also levels that you haven't played, like Jawbreaker is a level I haven't played, and I played that like a day ago, just doing it for fun, and it was just so much more fun playing it now than if it were to be like 5 years ago. Shout out to Agent Misty for cheering 100 x 100. I don't know what
Bro,
that means.
this is my stream, not yours, bro.
I'm
What are you reading
hijacking.
my notification for?
I'm hijacking your stream. But you know what? As I mentioned earlier, I think we should go to the live questions section.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna read chat, guys. Guys, ask questions. All right? My Chrome is laggy. Guys, ask questions. I'm gonna answer stuff that I see.
Yo, okay. Never ask my chat anything. Oh my god, we're so cooked. You don't want to ask my chat questions. It's gonna. Okay. Like this is gonna be like, oh, yo, are you a furry femboy? Do you have a fursuit? Where's your tail? Are you hiding?
I saw a good
Stop
one.
lying.
I saw a good one. Wait, I don't know where it went.
What?
It was like, what are your long-term goals with YouTube or something? I saw it for like a second.
Well, my long-term goals for YouTube, I want to, well, of course, keep YouTube as my full-time job. I like doing big events, big videos, big content, and grinding for something big. I always want to be grinding something big. And that's why Succubus Circles is my next big thing. But after Succubus Circles, I have many things. I'm taking on this big project where I'm coaching one viewer of mine for 2 months, for a month to 2 months, to get them to the goals that they want. And it's going to be an experiment, because obviously Geometry Dash coaching is kind of unheard of. And I'm the only one really pushing it. And I'm going to show everyone that, honestly, it doesn't really matter what your hardest is. You just got to know enough about the game. And know how to coach, and you can coach really anyone. But also, but like long-term goals, like, dude, for example, I want to make Geometry Dash Cash Cup more every year potentially. For example, I want to invest $50,000 into Geometry Dash Cash Cup next year potentially, maybe end of this year. I keep saying that. If things go well, I will do it. But like, obviously, $50,000 is a lot of money. What I might do is put then 10,000 down by myself, maybe I ask other big content creators to chip in a portion as well, and then we can bring in a final sponsor, and we can make the greatest event ever in Jump Dash. And I think that'd be awesome. And I can also like, that's that. I'll say I want to make great videos. But ultimately, that's like kind of like right now for me. That's like end game. If I could make it there where I could make the Jump Cash Cup again, that's where that's what I'm really shooting towards. Pretty much, I guess that would be my answer.
Well, sweet. Yeah, I heard a few things about this GD Cash Cup thing. I think Lucky asked me to ask you about it. So yeah, I didn't know anything of it, other than it's some sort of, I don't know. I was told it's some sort of like esports team type thing.
The Judges Cash Cup.
Or well, maybe I'm thinking of something.
The Judges Cash Cup is it's just it's an esports event. It's not an esports team
event. Yeah.
Now whether esports team want to come in and invest is a whole different question. But there's still a lot of things that like I'm questioning about the Jump Trash Cash Cup. For example, like the community is not gonna like this, but one of the only ways Jump Trash Cash Cup can really stand by itself is if it becomes a gambling game.
I'm kidding.
I never said I'm not like I never said I'm going to like commit to that, but I've been thinking a lot about it, and like if a Jump Trash Cash Cup turns into a gambling game, I think unironically I think it could be massive because it's Jump Dash esports is very similar to how horse racing works. And there's a lot of similarities. It's kind of scary. Jump Dash, of course, though, is a massive young audience, and so that would never happen.
Yeah.
But it could, and so that's like a theory I like exploring. But you know, gambling is always not good though. So I like exploring all options though. But yeah, no, but Judge Cash Cup is essentially like people have to race a level. I'd say I don't even know because I think the rules is going to be changing a lot, but I do want it to be a big thing. Hopefully, Rob Top maybe invest into it too. But yeah, I'm gonna be like spending all of my time on it, like I did last year or 2 years ago. It's been a while since I last run it.
Okay. So that question, the initial one I asked, what are your long-term goals with YouTube? That was from Not Special 11 in the chat. This next one by napikints, I think that's how you say it. What is your favorite list demon?
Yo, do I even have to say it? Like, can we just go on to the next question? I mean, it should be obvious.
Nerd.
Okay, guys. My favorite list demon? Are we being for real, bro? Yeah.
Sockupin Wall?
Sockupin and...
Yes!
Just kidding. It's Sockupin Circles. Sorry, I'm out of it, bro. I've been awake for too long, bro. I've actually been awake for too long. My apologies. Yeah, no, it's the Cupid Circles. Of course. No.
It's clearly TS2.
Good one, bro. TS chat is dumb. It's not TS2.
All right. Grassy. I keep spamming that. Why do you want to play Chompstep?
Because I think it's fun. I like, I don't know. Like when I was like, why do you do this to yourself? Because it's fun. I don't know. I like it's a good rush of dopamine when you finally get a good run. I don't know. It's just like it's just fun. RNG's fun. I've always liked RNG in games, so why not?
Translation. He has a gambling addiction.
Whoa, I am actually okay. I do not have a gambling problem, and I'm never going to have a gambling problem because I'm fully aware about the issues that gambling can cause. Okay, but it's fun to gamble in games because then you can like get my gambling addiction away.
That is true. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft speedrunning recently, 1.16 stuff, and it's just fun to load in the seed and see what's there. This one by BiscuitGodnearyt. What are your hobbies outside GD and content creation / streaming?
I don't have any hobbies.
I was
YouTube
gonna
is
say.
my hobby. Content creation is my hobby, but I do play Valorant sometimes though. Off stream in Michelle's. Hey, if you guys ever see Michelle streaming, chances are I'm there. So, and I'm also if she plays Valorant, I'm probably playing Valorant with her. Apart from that though, Jump Dash is my hobby and is also my full-time job. So, yeah, unfortunately, I do work out if you consider that a hobby, I suppose.
Yeah, trust me, everybody. YouTube is his hobby. This dude, you genuinely, I swear, when I first heard about you, you were like, I think you had like 4K back in like June or something, and then I turned my head for like 3 months, turned it back, and you're like 50K. I'm like, what the heck?
Cheers.
You were locked. You were the most locked in person I've ever met.
Yeah. Um, there was like 6 months ago. When I had like negative $300 in my bank account. And that's because like my bank kept overcharging. Um, and at the time I was working on the second part to the what was it, the coaching video for Michelle, so day 60 up to day 60 of coaching Michelle, and I'm like, oh my god, like I need to edit this, like I need to I need to hurry up or I'm just like I'm cooked because I quit my job and I took the risk and I fully locked in on YouTube. I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna take this chance and I'm gonna work so hard. And so I spent 3 weeks straight editing that video. Literally 3 weeks straight. And the worst part is that video I had a sponsor from this company. I think it's been long enough now where I could say it's Polybuzz. Um and obviously it wasn't the best sponsor to take, but I don't regret taking it. Because I needed the money. Or else I was gonna put myself in a very bad spot because if my bank kept overdrafting, I would have been even more in debt. And the money they're offering with the views I was getting on my YouTube channel, I'm like, I needed it. And so I do not regret taking the sponsor. Now, luckily, I am in a position where I'm allowed to deny sponsors and actually pick and choose who I want to be sponsoring my videos. So
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. I think I'm no longer gonna take like any like bad sponsors, any risky sponsors like that ever. And I even actually I canceled one of my sponsorships the other day because I was just like it was like, yeah, we just can't do this anymore. Like I should not be sponsoring this for my channel. It's just not right. I completely forgot. What was the original question? I think I sidetracked there.
That's a good question.
That's a great question. Yeah.
Wait, let me see if I can try to find it. I think it was by. Oh no! Wait. No, I was lucky like entranced into like you talking about the sponsor. Oh, I don't know. It was like I mentioned how back in June when I first heard about you, you had a low sub count and then you locked in really hard. And then you went into a story about how
Right. Yeah. Um.
man, I can't
Oh,
remember the
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Lol. Alrighty. Uh, if you could add a new feature to GD, what would it be? Asked by TheRealMangoDev.
Please, just like mega hack. Just if mega hack's native into jump dash, you know, I understand removing icon hack and all the weird features, but
Yeah.
man, my mega hack makes the game so like so much better to play. And to be honest, I think Geode, you know how Terraria has team mod loader?
Yeah.
I think Geode should do the same thing. Like I think Jump Dash should have a separate version on Steam where it's Geode. And that way, since modded Jump Dash is just so popular, I think it should literally be supported by the game. And it should be on the Steam workshop and whatever. They should figure it out. I think it's way too popular and way too used to not do that.
No, I agree. I think this might go against literally everything that RobTop stands for, and also the GD community might flame me for this. Add Mega Hack as like a Steam DLC or something. That's like $2. Like that wouldn't be difficult. I mean, Mega Hack already costs $5. I assume it wouldn't be so difficult to like do some like RobTop doing something with Absolute to implement that in. So, no, I fully agree. Mega Hack should be native. But this next one is asked by one of your mods. NawwaafMutawakkil. Do you know how to say that?
Nawwaaf? Yeah, I just say Nawwaaf.
Nawwaaf asks, do you have any plan to quit GD in the future?
I would never quit GD. No one does it. You know the saying. No one ever quits GD. They just take a break. If people say they're quitting, they're back after a year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I probably will. Like, if things keep going well, 3 years from now, I probably will be moving on to a different game. But I will never quit GD. I think I will always be playing GD on the side. Maybe there's a demon I really want to play, or just maybe I'm just grinding a demon on the side just for fun, while I'm doing something else. But to be honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna quit Jump Dash. I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
I agree. I think I relate to that. I don't think quitting GD is... It's too diverse. Like, there's so much in GD where it doesn't seem like quitting it is... Like maybe you'll quit aspects, like top play to maybe create levels, or quit creating levels to top play, or do challenges, or maybe get into content creation or decorating stuff. Like, there's so many things you can do at GD. I think it's more realistically like, what do you think you'll quit first in GD or something? Because obviously you can't play hard stuff forever. Like,
yeah, true.
You can be like 60, 70, 80-year-old man. You can't play, but you can still build stuff because you can be really like patient, and you can be slower with creating stuff. And
right.
Of course, there's a 6-7 in chat. God damn it.
6-7 in chat, bro. Every single second of the stream. 6-7. It's a classic.
Okay, I've seen this guy. Okay, I've seen this wall of text like 12 times now by chaoscouncilib. Is there any chance and/or bias toward the person you decide on picking a coach? And if there is, what are those requirements or things we need to do for you to pick us for your specific coaching?
Okay. So for those unaware, I made a YouTube post. Like, I think I mentioned it earlier too. I'm going to be coaching a viewer. That's part of my 100,000 subscriber special. And I made a forum, and I'm going to be very meticulous about who I pick because, of course, I'm going to be investing like 30 to 60 days of my own time into this person, and so I need to make sure this person is ready to really put in the work and take it seriously. So I'm so the application that I put up is it's a very like meticulous form, and I asked a lot of like questions in there so I can read into the mindset of some people. Um, and so in terms of requirements, there's no requirements. I think I'm gonna pick someone who I think has a ton of potential and I can see that are correct. For example, like preferably it's someone mature, so someone like older than 16, for example.
Yeah.
However, for example, then there's cases like Kalen Craft where they're really young, but they just have so much potential. They have
Yeah.
so much potential. So I could see a universe where I accept someone who's really young, but like they're just the future goat, and so I gotta like shake them up. Um, well, there's also like people ask like, oh, what about a mobile player? If I see that there's this really goated mobile player that has so much potential, I'm like, yeah, I could see a universe. I'm not gonna say it's like 100%. I'm not picking a mobile player. I mean, most likely I'm not picking a mobile player, but you never know. I don't know. I don't know who applied. I mean, I gotta look at the applications. I'm not haven't checked it yet. But it's very meticulous, and there's probably gonna be a couple people that I'm gonna be deciding on. That then I will move on to personal interview where I talk to them to make sure like how they are, if we are gonna be capable together. If like if I would be a good coach for them, etc., to make sure we're the final fit before we fully lock in that this is the person.
Yeah.
But there's not really any hard requirements. It's just got to be someone who I think has the most potential, essentially.
All right.
Well, well, actually, no, I do suppose there is one requirement, and you have to be good at content. Because no matter what, I'm not gonna pick someone who's not comfortable with being on stream, because that's just part of it, unfortunately. So if you don't like being on stream, you can't talk, you can't Discord call. Unfortunately, it's just gonna be impossible to coach you. So.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I'm gonna ask one more question from the chat, and then I'll go back to the regular scheduled questions. I like this one by ColiZonn. Is there gonna be an IRL stream at some point?
Yeah, probably. I'm heading to Vietnam very soon with Michelle. I will most likely do an IRL stream in Vietnam.
Bang!
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 Bang! Let's go. All right, that's the live questions section. Sorry if I didn't ask your guys' questions. I was just about to say.
You can always head to my stream. I'll answer them if you're not being annoying. If you spam the question, I'm not going to respond to you. Okay, don't be annoying. But yeah, if you have any more questions, just talk to me on my Discord server or send me a message on my stream or something.
Sweet. All right, this is a traditional question that I've asked every single guest. What is your brutally honest opinion on Secret Way? And you can break my heart.
Trash!
Ah!
Flop!
No!
Terrible YouTuber! Broke!
What's up?
Clickbait.
No! Clickbait. I guess in our last...
My soundboard stopped working. I was spamming it. What happened? Well, I broke it. I broke my soundboard.
No.
My soundboard. I can't believe I broke it. What? I've never seen it break like that. Okay, I guess I was spamming it too much. But no, I think your channel. I have nothing wrong with your channel. It's funny though.
Aw.
There you go. I fixed it. Okay, cool. I don't opinion on your channel at all. I don't have anything bad.
Yay! Ah, my ego. Yes. Wait, you're streaming. I can't tell people I have an ego. Wait.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Ah! I exposed myself. Yeah, no, I just ask everybody that. because at some point we're gonna have like an hour-long second channel video. How the GD community feels about Secret Way.
Oh my god. I feel like I feel so cooked right now. 13 hours live. Guys, I've been live for 13 hours. Ooh. I really feel my like mental degradation. And I'm gonna play FNAF 4 after this, dude. And I'm gonna do this. Just gonna be so cooked. I'm cooked. I'm just cooked.
Well,
move on. What's the next question, Mr. BenCar?
Yeah, if it makes you feel better, we got 5 questions left.
5? All right, lock in.
Yes. Can you sing Misfire?
Bro, are you serious? Are you? Is that a genuine question?
That was a fan
Who wrote
question.
that? Okay, who wrote that comment?
I don't know.
Okay, you better tell me who wrote that comment so I can permaban them from my YouTube channel. No, I cannot. I will not sing Misfire, but I do have a price. All right, $100 super chat. I will sing Misfire on stream. I said it. It is what it is. We move on.
Okay. Guys, $100 right now. He will sing Misfire.
No, it's all right. It doesn't have to be right now. It can be whenever.
It has to be.
I've done it
right
before. Hey, I sang Misfire 3 times so far. So, hey, up to you guys.
now. Do it. This is another fan question. You've done a lot of talking about the coaching thingy, but what actually inspired you to start it?
Michelle, coaching Michelle. So of course I coached Michelle in the original 30 days of my most viral video, purely just by my knowledge. But when that video hit the like goal and that video absolutely exploded, I realized, and it hit the like goal of me coaching her to Cataclysm. I wanted to take it seriously and like actually lock in.
Yeah.
And when I was doing my research on how to properly coach / learn something, I found a lot of interesting things. And that's when I realized that no one like, and that's when I thought to myself, like, why does no one has ever done any genuine research on how to like learn efficiently, you know? And I've never heard of anyone in the judge community that like I genuinely sat down and tried to learn neuroscience and how the brain works. And so I really like this might be a golden opportunity for me to like actually learn something. So I took the time and I read through a bunch of research papers and videos, and I did a lot of research on like neuroplasticity, and like, which, for example, neuroplasticity is how the brain learns muscle memory, basically. And when I did more research, I realized I figured out so many techniques about like how the best way, scientifically proven ways to learn muscle memory. And Geometry Dash is a game that is purely motor skills, and motor skills are things, hand-eye coordination, things you do with your hand.
Yeah.
Like driving is a motor skill, for example, or basketball, walking, stuff like that. And so that's when I'm like, holy cow, like there's so many things that I've learned that I taught in those videos that people never do. And then I realized that while I was researching, I'm like, wait, there's many things that I know that people do personally that I found that are bad, which is why in one of the videos I didn't call out Doggy, but I just gave him some lighthearted criticism about how he practices. And I use him as a direct example of like the research that I found that what he does is like some of his methods of practicing is actually very hurtful otherwise than being more helpful than he thinks it is. And then that's how Trick came into the chat too. And that's when I found out that Trick unintentionally, when I was coaching Trick, he didn't even know, but like there was a reason why he's one of the best players, because he unintentionally just was doing some of the best like strats and techniques ever. And I picked that up like 10 minutes in. I'm like, wait, like I asked him like, is this how you regularly practice? Like, yeah. And I'm like, that's like literally perfect. And he said that he just figured it out himself. And like Trick is a genius for just figuring it out himself, to be honest. Um, but yeah, I think it's very interesting, and that's why I'm trying to spread the word of my videos, and I try to keep those coaching videos very educational. Those videos take very long to edit, though. It's kind of painful, but yeah, I need. Um, but yeah, that's how that kind of got into it. Basically, Michelle.
Wow. That's freaking awesome. I didn't know that GD was considered a motor skill.
Well, of course it is. In fact, the when so these research papers, they do a bunch of studies, they get like groups of people, and so how they do these motor skills studies is they make a game, and the game is literally very similar to Geometry Dash, where you're basically in no clip mode. I'm use Geometry Dash terms here. You're in no clip mode. They have one button, so think of it as like a sale device that
Yeah.
you press, and you have to be as accurate as possible, like a line or something like that. Or you have to dodge something, and you have to be as accurate as possible. There's an accuracy limit. Uh, it's essentially literally Geometry Dash if you think about it like that. And of course, one of the studies that I keep bringing up that's very important is the fact that there's one study where it was a group of two people. One person, it's a group of two. Sorry, it's two groups of multiple people.
Mhm.
Where one of the studies is it was testing whether or not it was better to do increasing difficulty or steady difficulty to learn muscle memory faster. So basically, like, is it better to slowly ramp up the difficulty, or is it better to play or like jump into like the deep end, like do something really hard but stick to that? And if you get what I'm trying to say, I
Yeah.
definitely described that really wrong.
No, I know what you
And
mean.
they found out that like people learned the fastest, and not only learned the fastest but also retained the most information every session when they did increasing difficulty, um and compared to the group that stayed in the same difficulty throughout. uh and it was a 7-day study, and that's how I came up with my speed hack strat, where you start in point 0.5 speed for one day, and then literally not the next day, and in the next day, sorry, so in the same day you do not move up speed. You stay in point 0.5, and then the next day you move to point 0.6, etc., because you're kind of replicating that study by you're increasing the difficulty slowly as you ramp it up throughout the days. And so by
Yeah.
the end of it, you're gonna, according to the study at least, you're going to remember everything. You're going to have better mastery than the person who's just grinding no clip on the same difficulty every day. Um, and the reason why that was so awesome was because during that, if you watched my coaching video with Michelle, I did the exact same thing with Cataclysm with the first wave. Everyone knows Cataclysm, the first wave, especially as your first extreme, is really hard.
Yeah.
But Michelle mastered the first wave in 5 days using my speed hack strat, which is almost unheard of. And she almost, I think she did it 5 times in a row in one day, and like on the 6th day of practicing Cataclysm, which is insane. It's really good. It's really good learning and really good
Dang.
practice. So it just goes to show that I mean, like, clearly I was onto something there. Uh, but yeah, science never lies. Yeah, exactly what that chatter said. Science does not lie. And so that's like I thought it was personally really interesting, and it's more. I'm definitely surprised that no one has really thought about deep diving into research like that.
Hmm. Yeah, I've kind of done stuff like that in the past. Like I have kind of talked a little bit how I've done tidal wave 23 to 38, that whole first wave section, literally only because I was doing a thing where I increased the speed like I think it was by 0.25 every time I got the whole wave in a run. So I would get the wave in a run in 0.5 times speed, and then I would do it again and increase it by to like 0.525 or something like that, and just slowly increase it. And it's similar to what you said, where you stay on the same speed every day, or no, you stay on that speed for that one day, and then you increase it the next day. But I just did it instead, where you increase it after you get the run.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's good.
I mean,
I
it
just don't
helped me.
know. Think you should be patient and you
Yeah,
shouldn't rush it, and so you should stick day by day basis.
no, you're
But
right.
yeah.
It would have worked better if I did it day by day, but yeah, no, I definitely gotta work on learning. Yo, I've been trying to go for Zodiac for 7 years. Help me out, Tato.
Apply, bro. I mean, I'll pick you. Who knows? I haven't seen anyone else.
Maybe I will.
Ooh.
Um,
Okay, really, I just got a 10 euro donation. No, I'm not. I'm not a furry, bro. Are you being really? Yo, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you myself. Sorry, I know it's your video. I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, it's okay. We want it as long as possible, and trust me, the interviews people mostly use it as white noise. So.
No, what's up? All right, take this for white noise.
Ah! um, 3 questions left. Actually, no. One of them was actually, what is your biggest goal to reach on YouTube? That was already asked earlier by someone in the chat. Actually, or no. Was it? I don't remember. I don't remember if they asked what's the biggest goal or what's the end goal. I don't know.
It was end goal.
End goal. Okay. Then, what's your? What did it say again? What is your biggest goal to reach on YouTube?
What is my biggest goal?
Yeah.
I already reached it. I feel like I made it. Like it's 100,000 subs.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like I'm good now. I'm happy. Like I'm happy where I'm at. I just keep on grinding now.
Smooth
I don't
sailing.
really have like another goal that I'm really aiming for. I guess mainly just like purely for Michelle's sake, because she likes financial security. Earn a consistent income.
Yeah.
But apart from that, like I've made it. Yo, my goal was 100,000 subs. I think I'm here. Like I made it. And so geez, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like right now I'm literally purely focused on my GG goals, which is the Cupid Circles at Job Test Cash Cup.
Well, cheers to 100K.
This guy said, who doesn't like financial security? I literally don't care. Like I could be living off $800 a month, and by the way, I have been. Okay, I lived off $800 a month this year for like the first 4 months of this year. I did. I really don't care though, because I value being happy. But I also understand Michelle, and financial security is important. But yeah, I mean, personally speaking, I kind of don't really care that much about the money I make.
Yeah, I'm gonna chime in. You mean 2025, right? The first 4
No,
months
this year. First
only...
4 months of this year, I was living off $800 a year, or sorry, a month. Which is nothing in the real world.
But we're only in the second month of this year.
Oh my god, I meant 2025. You're right. Oops, dude, I forgot 2026.
I didn't want chat.
Sorry.
I figured chat was
Wait. Oops. Oh my god, you guys know what I meant, bro. I forgot.
He's been streaming for 14 hours, 13 hours.
We're cooked. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody in the Secret Way interview watching, shut up, because they would all cook you too.
Dude, the thing is, that's also like part of the reason why it was so easy for me to lose weight, because I just didn't have money. And so the only thing I could eat, genuinely trying to lose weight, was just like meal bars, and the food that I got from Papa John's, which is really hard to lose weight with, because obviously it's really hard to lose weight with eating pizza. But I made it work. I was really hungry most of the time though.
Mm.
But I'm luckily enough in a much better financial situation than $800 a month. So yeah, I'm very happy where I am. That's why I'm just so jolly. I'm like I love where I'm at right now. That's why I'm like very grateful.
Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Um, 2 questions left, Tato, and then you can finally
All
play
right, we're
FNAF.
we're almost done. So we're going to FNAF 4, bro. We're just like go brain dead mode. Go for it.
um, what is your hottest take in Geometry Dash?
Hottest take. All shorts YouTubers should get eradicated from this planet, including BenCar and Seeker Away.
I'm gone. I died. Ah. Okay.
No, I think brain rots. We all know what we're talking about. I think they do not belong in this community, and I hate them, and I don't like their mentality. But okay, but an actual hot take. That's not even a hot take, bro. I feel like that's a cold take.
It's a pretty common one, yeah.
Let me think. Actual hot take. Jeez. Oh, it's gotta give me. I'm like lagging right now. 13 hours streaming. Hold on. Let me think. Hot take. Chat. Is there any hot take I said on streams that you guys disagree with? I forgot. Oh. Well, obviously CPF, but I mean, Rotop kind of fixed that issue. That would be the biggest thing if CPF was still like, no, he's not rating that.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. I guess the fact that like how like the Jump Trash community needs to just treat women better. They're very immature and it's not healthy for the Jump Trash scene.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I would say.
Yeah, Tato has unspoken beef with a Secret Way clone.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even scared to talk about it. There's this shorts YouTuber that's oh, okay, he said it on me. I was not gonna say the name. I'm just gonna keep it out there. But there's this short YouTuber that I have beef with a little bit that I really dislike because I made a shorts video. I made a video where I talked about some of the hate that girl content creators get because I got really tired. I got so tired of Michelle just constantly ranting to me every night about comments that she keeps getting. Where I was just like, the Josh just needs to treat girl content creators better. And Secret Way kind of just, not Jesus Christ, not Secret Way. But what was his name? Swagger? Yeah, Swagger out. Completely forgot. Swagger out basically, he very silently retweeted 3 tweets that were like hate comments to that. And I thought that was insanely weird, especially since one of the things he retweeted was a personal attack against me, which usually I wouldn't care. I cared this time around because I know Swagra. I recognize his name. And so I called him out on a Discord server that I was a mutual with him. And his response was very childish, very immature. And I just left it at that. And I just didn't like him moving forward. So, yeah. Swagra, if you're watching this video, you're very weird, bro. And you need to grow up. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So he clearly did this for drama bait, but he made 2 shorts, like who is the best female player. One said Pekho, and the other said like Girly Ale, I think, or Ace. I don't remember. And he did that for obvious drama bait, and that made me like. We did one too, but we said it was Vortrox for the meme because he put a maid outfit on. It was funny, making fun of Vortrox. And it's like, I don't know. Swagrout is he's not he's not my least favorite clone, but he is definitely the weirdest one.
Yeah, I don't know, like the way he was talking, he sounded straight up like a misogynist, which is very weird. I mean, like it's just like You know, like it's just what it is. I just don't like him. I just don't like him as a person. He was very weird and very disrespectful, especially towards me and my girlfriend. So I'm like, yeah, I just don't like this guy.
Yeah, my guess is he's young. That's
It's not an excuse though.
Which it's not an excuse, but he will learn.
I excuse people that are young. You know, they apologize and realize what they're wrong, but yeah, there's
He
a line
didn't.
that you step. Doesn't mean I can't like dislike you as a person.
Someone just said my IQ is 67 in your chat.
Good one.
Well. Anyways, Tato. Final question of the interview, and then I'm gonna let you go play FNAF 4. Hi, Nindy. Are there any projects you can tell us about that we may not know of?
I can't say it, unfortunately.
Tell me
It's too
privately.
private. I
You don't
would
have
love
to.
to leak what's behind the scenes, but I can't. I simply just can't.